Hi guys. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I have been gone for a few weeks, guys, and let's just say life. And nothing bad, just life, trying to get into the swing of things. That's why it's so important to stay with your system, have a system, and stick with it, because when you get off track, it is hard to get back on. But you guys, we're doing something a little bit different today. I know lately we've been doing makeup and things like that. And so this channel is about beauty, but it's also about health. And this month I was lucky and blessed enough to be doing the ADF challenge. I don't know if any of you guys watch Colleen. Colleen Cares, I think is her name now. And she has a ADF challenge for the month of May. So I have been doing that, and I have done ADF before, but this time has been a little bit different, and I'm going to tell you why. Maybe because I've done it before and I have prior experience, I don't know. But this time has been, I'm not going to say easy, but it's been a little bit more smooth than previous times. So yeah, we've been doing that, and so today I just want to give you some ADF tips, some game changers. Just turn that a little bit. Some ADF tips, some game changers that will help you on your ADF fasting challenge or your ADF fasting journey. So tip number one, let's get to it. Stop the clock. What I mean by that is previous times when I've done ADF, I have timed myself. I've done 36 hours, strict 36 hours. I use the fasting app. I stop eating, let's just say I stop eating at 9 o'clock p.m. And I'm going to make sure I do not eat again until 9 a.m., 36 hours total. So, guys, for this challenge, I stopped doing that. I know Colleen mentioned how she started fasting, and what she did was she would fast for one day. She would fast for that entire day, wake up, eat for that entire day, go to sleep, fast. She didn't put a time limit or anything on it. And I'm going to tell you guys, that has taken so much pressure off of me to just wake up, eat for the day, eat till I'm satisfied, and go to sleep. Wake up, eat when I feel the need to eat. And to be honest, a lot of times it still averages out to be 36 hours. So it works out, but that timer, that clock, taking that clock off of things, stopping the clock, it really takes the pressure off, you guys. So try that. If you're struggling, try to loosen things up a bit. Just trying to just soften things up a bit. Make things easier for yourself. So yeah, number one, stop the clock, take the timer off, just fast from sun up to sundown and eat. We're not going to say till sun up because we don't want you getting up at 5 a.m. eating as soon as you get up. But, at a reasonable time, eat until you get up. Eat from the time you get up to the time you go to sleep. Take the pressure off, okay? That's number one. Number two tip, game changer, eat normal. Do not push yourself to stuff your mouth all day because it is your feast day. You want to eat normal because if you're doing this for weight loss, now if you're doing this for health reasons, that's a different conversation for a different day. But if you're doing this for weight loss, you don't want to go overboard. Even though you are fasting every other day, it is easy to, it's still easy to overeat when you're just, especially if you ever suffer from like eating addiction or eating disorders or anything like that. So just eat normal. Take the pressure off yourself to feel like you have to go in so hard just because you didn't eat the day before. Eat normal and throw some extras in there if you feel the need, some extra, maybe extra calories, extra food in there just to make sure you're good. But a basis is breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And no, you do not have to do it that way. But just have a basis and work around that. So eat your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And you may add more calories to each of those meals just to cover you, so you can be prepared for your fasting day and to make up those calories, but still be in a deficit. Okay, that is very important. Okay, number three, focus on healthy fats and proteins. Okay, so the thing with that is, I'm not saying to go keto. I'm not saying even go low carb. But focusing on healthy fats and protein is going to help you stay in a deficit, because healthy fats and protein is what's going to fill you up. Okay, it's going to allow you to stay full, and it's also going to help you on your fast day, the next day, because it is going to help you, it is going to help curb your appetite. Proteins and fats give you a satisfaction, it satiates you, so you will not be as hungry as you were if you just ate sugar and carbs that entire feast day. So focus on healthy proteins and fats. That'll help keep you satisfied, so you're not overeating on your feast day, and also so you can get through your fast day the next day. Okay. Number 4, these are all piggybacking off of each other. Number 4, feast to fast. So that's kind of piggybacking on number 3, where you focus on your healthy fats and proteins, because you want to feast, you want to eat on that day properly, so it can get you through your fast. You want to eat adequately and enough. You want to eat enough, and you want to eat adequately enough, those fats and proteins and good carbs, so you can get through your fast day, so you're not starving, so you're not being tortured with cravings because your glucose is up and now you're craving everything in sight because you didn't get those good fats and proteins in. So yeah, you want to feast to fast. Make sure you're eating not just for that day, but for the following day, for you to have a successful feast and a successful fast the next day, so you can continue on. Number 5, today is a fast day for me. You see I'm recording this video. So number 5 is stay busy as possible, but also stress-free as possible. So you want to stay as busy as you can, to where it's not stressing you out, but where you're so productive, you feel good, you're getting things done, and you're not sitting around thinking about eating all day. Staying busy really helps keep your mind off of food, because when you're sitting around all day, those cravings kick in. And a lot of times, you guys, hunger is more mental than physical. So staying busy, I mean, you will feel so good, getting so much done, and it'll help you get through your fast. But also remember to try and stay stress-free. So maybe you might have to change your fasting days around, or whatever you have to do to limit your stress, because those stressful moments is what will trigger you to eat, will trigger your cravings. So try and stay as stress-free as possible. Maybe try and fast on days you don't work, if your job is stressful, or were days where maybe your kids will be in school or daycare half of the day, so that will make it less stressful. But yeah, try to stay busy where you're being productive. You can feel good about yourself, good about your day, and also keep your mind off of eating. Okay. All right. Number 6, piggybacking once again, plan easy, quick meals for your family. So a lot of times what I like to do, guys, because I do have children, what I like to do is on my, sometimes it's on my feast days, I can actually cook a meal and not eat it. So sometimes on my feast days, sometimes it's on my fast days, but I'll make a meal that can last at least those 2 days, if not a few more. So, you know, it's not many in my household, so I can make a meal that'll last us a few days. That way, you are not triggered because you're cooking this delicious meal. You already have that meal made. So either that, or if you have to cook, get some quick stuff. Put some quick stuff in the freezer where, you know, if you have older children, they can just pop it in the microwave or pop it in the air fryer and eat that. Or you can pop it in the air fryer or microwave or whatever, just, you know, a quick meal. But it'll probably be better if you have dinner made for them. And that way you can just pop that in the microwave and bam, they got a good, delicious, healthy, nutritious meal for that day. You didn't even have to cook. You only had to look at it for the time that it took to warm it up, or for them to warm it up. So yeah, that'll take a lot of pressure off you, not having to be tempted by those wonderful, delicious smells while you're cooking for your family if you already have that made, you know? So yeah, quick meals, something you already do, either something already prepared, either on your fast day or your feast day. Number 7, keep going, guys. Keep going. I can honestly say when you wake up and you have all the energy and you feel like you're ready to conquer the world. You're like, I got this. I'm good. Which you may not be prepared for. As the day goes on, I guess as you get more tired and you've done so much throughout your day, I want to say midday to evening, those cravings are going to start kicking in. And I'm going to blame that on being tired, guys. I notice that even when I don't get good sleep, and I didn't put that on there, but that's a good tip. But I notice when I do not get good sleep, I wake up with cravings. And I don't care if I'm doing ADF or not, even if I'm eating on a regular schedule or I eat every day. If I did not get good sleep, I wake up craving things. So, yeah, keep going, because as the day goes on, it is going to get harder. Be prepared for that. But when it hits 8, 9 o'clock, if you got to go to bed, go to bed. That's what Colleen says, and I agree. If you got to go to bed just to complete that fast, go to bed, because when you wake up, you will be able to eat. But it is those cravings 9 times out of 10, as you get tired and the stress of the day starts to wear on you, those cravings are going to kick in. So be prepared for that. But like I said, don't give up. Keep pushing. Because the thing about that is, those cravings, depending on how late you stay up, those cravings can get really strong. But the crazy thing about this, which I kind of hate, because it really bothers me, that at night I will be craving, oh my God, everything in the world. I'm like, I'm making this tomorrow, I'm making that. Oh, I can't wait to eat this. I want some of this. And then, guys, when I wake up, I'm not hungry. I don't want anything. I don't have a taste for anything, because fasting also makes you really picky. Because everything you eat, you want it to be delicious. You're like, if this is my feast day, I want everything I eat to be delicious. I just fasted for 24 to 36 hours. So yeah, just go to sleep, you guys. Just know that it's only the stress of the day. It's mental, because when you wake up, you're not even going to be hungry 9 times out of 10. It's just, I don't know why it works like that, but yeah, you're not even going to be hungry. So, just try to get through that day. Keep going. Keep pushing. Make yourself go. Know that after you go to sleep and wake up, it's over. And you know what, guys? I think I got notes, so I put number 7 twice. So number 8, keep your fast as clean as possible. And this, like I said, these piggybacks off of everything. You may have a lot of 0-calorie foods, and you have your 0-calorie artificial sweeteners and your 0-calorie drinks and your 0-calorie diet soda or whatever. Try to consume those as less as possible. And the reason I say that is because they will trigger your insulin, which will then trigger your cravings. So try to keep those fast days, keep them as clean as possible. I mean, I might sound kind of like a hypocrite, because I dirty fast. So on my fasting days, I am going to have coffee. And in that coffee, I'm going to have a little powder, plain powder creamer. I'm going to do that. That's going to get me through my fast day. It's still going to be under 50 calories. They say anything over 50 breaks your fast. So mine is going to be under 50 calories. However, I can do that because I've done it and it gets me through. It does not trigger me to be wanting to eat all day. So I've played around with this, you guys. Like I said, I've done ADF before. So I know that I can do that, but not everyone can. I do use, like I said, I probably use around 30 calories. That's what I have, around 30 calories. Cause the creamer that I use is 10 calories per teaspoon, and I use about, so maybe about 40 calories. I use about 2 teaspoons in each. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So I have about 40 calories per that day. And I do have some artificial sweetener in my coffee because I like my coffee sweet. Not too much, 1 or 2 packets per cup. And I have about 2 cups of coffee per day. So yes, but everybody can't do that. So if you really, and to be honest, I probably wouldn't have the cravings that I have if I wouldn't have that, to be honest with you. I have clean fasted before also, where I just would have black coffee, no cream, no sweetener, nothing. And to be honest, those fasts were easier. So, and you don't want, if you're one of those people who are triggered, you don't want to end or mess up your fast just because you had that sweetener and that creamer in your coffee. So, I would say if you're new to this, especially if you haven't played around and know what your body will tolerate and how your body will react to certain things, I would say to definitely clean fast at first. Clean fast and go from there. If you really want to be successful and you're new to this, I would say to clean fast. Have only black coffee. Do not have any diet sodas. Do not have any artificial sweeteners or any sweeteners whatsoever. Just black coffee, plain tea, things like that to get you through the day. Okay. Number 9. Number 9 is keep track of your calories. And like I said, you guys, this is not a must do for fasting, but these are just some tips to get you through. But keeping track of your calories will make sure that you do not overeat, because guys, that is actually something I just started, and May is almost over, so I'm at the end of the fast now. So I probably kept track of my calories more in the beginning of this month versus now. I haven't really been doing that. But keeping track of your calories, it lets you know how much you eat. And what I found out from keeping track of my calories is that I eat a lot. I can eat a lot. I can eat a lot in a day. And that made me realize like why I've done ADF before, or why I've done OMAD before, and I was not losing weight. We really underestimate how much we're eating. And so, you want it to be as stress-free as possible. Like I said, you want to take the pressure off, but you also want to have an idea of what you're eating so you are still in a deficit. So the main goal here is to lose weight, right? So you still want to be losing weight. So in order to do that, you kind of want to have an idea of what you're eating, at least in the beginning, so you get off, on the right track. So I would say, measure things, weigh things, use a scale, use measuring cups, and try to just get an idea, at least a rough estimate of how much you're eating through that day, and make sure you are still in a deficit. For me, it takes about 2,000 calories to maintain my weight. So 2 for each day, 2,000. I take 2,000 times 2, which is 4,000. So 4,000 for 2 days. So for me to stay in a deficit, I try to eat around 3,200 calories on that feast day. So that way I'm not overdoing it. I'm still in a deficit. No, it's not a major deficit, but it is still a deficit. And so, yeah, that's what I did in the beginning. You can go on Google, there are websites that'll calculate your maintenance calories or what you need to lose weight. So you can use those to kind of figure that out. The average woman is about 2,200 a day, I do believe. Don't quote me, but it is about 2,200. So you can go by that. But like I said, I want to eat like 3,200 to 3,600 calories on my feast days. So that way I am still in deficit. And it is very easy to eat those amount of calories. Okay. And number 10, you guys, I didn't have this wrote down, but I'm going to just put it out there because it should have been on there and I mentioned it earlier. Number 10 is make sure you're getting proper sleep. At first, when you start this, you may have a bout of insomnia. Those first few nights or first week or so, you may have a bout of insomnia, but do your best, you guys, to get a good sleep. Because like I said, when I do not sleep good, I can wake up with cravings. Just from lack of sleep. And just over the years of being a dieter and trying to lose weight, I have noticed these things. Like I will be like, oh my God, wake up, go to work and be like, I'm so hungry this morning. Like, why am I so hungry? But then I realized I was up through the night. And at first I didn't realize, I'm like, lack of sleep cannot make you crave. I didn't believe it. But over time, you guys, I have noticed if I do not get proper sleep, I will be starving for no reason. Now, mind you, most of that is probably in my head, but you cannot tell my body that I'm not starving. So try, you guys, to get your at least 8 hours of sleep. If you have to take a little melatonin, do what you have to do to get your proper sleep, because not only will it help with those cravings, it'll help with your day. It'll help you have a more successful fast day. It'll help you have a more successful feast day. You'll be making better choices when you do eat. So yes, try to get that proper sleep, you guys. It makes a major difference. Also, magnesium is good for sleeping. A lot of times you can be deficient in magnesium, and that might be why you're not sleeping well. But I'm not no doctor. So once again, don't quote me. Those are just things I have learned over the years. But yes, guys, those are my 10 tips to get through your ADF, your alternate day fasting. And I'm sure a lot of that can be used also for OMAD. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video and these tips you think may help you at all, please do not forget to like this video. If you think it can help anyone else, please share the video. And please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to grow my channel, and go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment down below. Give me some tips on what helps you when you're dieting or you're doing fasting. Let me know what helps you, guys. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time. Be blessed.